Off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Fitzpatrick on first down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Fitzpatrick. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson from 6 yards away. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action. Murray. Dancing to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 7-7, our score after 1. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And Fitzpatrick's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. That one caught by Gibson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up fourth down. Got him in, it's Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Murray now to throw. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now on first down. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it second down. Now Murray off play action. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, but here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
First carry for James Conner. Shedding the tackle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
7 yards, the pickup there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, this is Edmonds.
Yeah, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Fitzpatrick now. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Gibson able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend.
Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Moore now on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Play fake. Murray. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fitzpatrick, and he will find his man Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he's brought down. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Fitzpatrick. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Nathan Gary in on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
To throw, it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Fitzpatrick. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Fitzpatrick. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Fitzpatrick to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
His second touchdown of the night.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Set to return it. Here's Moore.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit, get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here, relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick. Thomas brings it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Murray, one final try. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've